I mean, I could just decide to pile in and go down there. I think I'm going to do that. Right, look, 8 divisions. Throw them in. We'll take in one half-decent one from there. Just to open up that frontage. Is that going to make it? No, clearly not. Give those guys a rest. Oh, we're in now. They've just retreated out. Right, okay, I'll take it. Typical. Back from dinner. Any major things? We got the big cut-off. We did the big cut-off in the centre and scooped quite a nice little haul of troops. We're about to go piling through in the north up here. We've got tanks and trucks and we've got new aircraft coming in. So, yeah, we're going to go for the second big cut-off and snipe all this out. And that's the plan. Okay, this is better. Force them down here a bit. That's just an improved situation. Can I build a port on there? We can. Chuck that to the top. Yet more supplies coming in. Infrastructure. I don't think I need all this. I really don't need all this, do I? Anti-aircraft guns. I mean, they help a bit, but I don't think I need to worry too much about it. Can I show the casualties? Yep, let's take a look. Yeah, I can pin down the moving divisions as well. I sometimes do that, but I don't think we need to worry about it there. Casualties are in this war. This is a separate war. This isn't from the beginning of the game. So I'm on just over 400,000. And the US, which has been the major thing, 7.28 million, of which Japan, we have inflicted 5 million. That's going to give us a really good war score, I think, because I want to be able to grab as much of the US as possible when they capitulate. I want all the oil-producing territories. And I need something to be able to get me over to the east coast so I can invade Britain from there. We've got Mexico to knock out as well, of course. That's got to go. No problems, Kutik. No problems at all. I don't mind armchair generals in the chat. It's you guys go for it. Some of the ideas are great. So, sometimes you guys mention things I've forgotten about. And sometimes you guys teach me things I don't even know about this game. I'm still learning new stuff. Played it for 9 months now, and there's always something new. Mexico is it's not a major. I don't think it's classed as a major power. They are in the war though, so they are doing their bit. I think that would work. This is a little bit of a shot to nothing. But if we can surround. Oh well, they're not surrounded. Those guys wouldn't be surrounded, would they? They can retreat out to there. Unless I decide to do... That's going over a river, though, against 2 divisions. But we'll try it. We'll try and get cut-offs where we can. Anyway, we should focus more on the more important one to the north. This should go through quite easily, actually. Do I fancy a border with Canada? Always. Right, the medium tanks, just straight through to there. These guys... Yeah, you go take that, actually. That'd be quite nice. We should have troops moving in to fill the vacuum. We're going to try and make this a bit of a wider cut-off so we're not reliant on one little channel like we were before. Hey, literally just a name. All is going well. Thank you very much. We're having a good old fight with the USA. Forward interception. Is that finished on the... It's finished on the air. What are we short of? Rockets... Armour. I've not researched heavies at all, but that's fine. I feel like I can do that. Oh, support companies. Oh, we could improve this. God damn, we could improve this. Right. Let's do that. And we will be starting on jet fighters too. Yeah, let's take a look at Europe. So once again, Germany has failed to go after the UK. I can only guess it's that the UK has had control of the seas and therefore it hasn't been an opportunity for Germany to invade. I might be wrong in that. I don't know. It looks like they finally managed to win the fight for Norway. There's been a war going on here since 1940, I think. With the Americans keeping invading. Now the Americans are being kicked out. That's obviously finished. Well, not the Americans have been kicked out. I'm keeping them very well occupied over in America. That's what's happened to the British in Africa. That's been thrown out. Did I ever get these? I did get these islands. Oh, that's where my Marines are. That's right. I was going to go and use those to conquer some other British place. Do you remember that? At the end of last stream? I was going to do that just to stop British aircraft being such a pain in the backside. Right, let's ship the Marines over to here. And we'll go and conquer these. I don't know if there are any air bases. I don't see any. But that doesn't mean to say there aren't any there. And I'll eventually want the Marines over here because we'll... Well, I don't think it'll matter by that point, but we will be having a crack at the UK. Yeah, infrastructure in Canada, that'll be a problem. Okay, I think we're going through where we want to. I've got extra medium tanks in reserve. Those guys are going straight through there, then we're going to try and cut across the top. So leave one division of tanks. Leave one. And then when we get there, we'll try and crush this with 2 at a time. And should have bicycle troops or something else cycling up fervorishly. Is that a word? Feverishly. Fervently. Rapidly fill the gaps. We're going to have a look at the faction map. Is that the... Where's the faction map? That one. So that's where the Allies are. That's the Great East... The Greater East Asian Cooperative... What the hell? The Greater East Asian... I can't say it. Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity Sphere. Which doesn't look much like a sphere, but that's what it is. Little chunk of the Axis in there. Big chunk of the Axis over here. And South America has wisely kept out of it all. So the Allies are on the back foot, but we can see there. And Switzerland remains neutral again. And these have as well. I have seen Germany go after Sweden and I think Finland before. But we're about to get a good cut-off here of American troops. And then we can see, if that goes ahead, we can maybe race up through Canada to cut all this off. If they just run out of forces, they just end up with a front line that just can't oppose me at all. And at that point, they are in big trouble. Let's bring some of these trucks in just to make sure that we don't get attacked. Not that I particularly like driving these through mountains, but we've got 8 divisions in this gap. Go for it. We've got 9 divisions now. That's not good. They're reinforcing rapidly. Dare we push into there? Can I try using a tank division to take that on? I don't think that's a good move. We shall refrain from doing that one. I don't want these people escaping. It's a tough fight, is this? Because we're not fighting great terrain here. Never played for this long? Yeah, it's... Oh, did we not make it through? Let's keep the... Oh, we did it? We did it! I thought... Right. Interesting. Leave one behind until the reinforcements appear. Bring those up. So this cut-off is excellent news for us. We just got to hold the line everywhere. Until things start getting a bit hungry in here, and then we finish them off. This is the way to do it. Great encirclements. You're all proud of me. Oh, cheers. What are those gaps in Australia? Were there gaps in Australia? Oh, these gaps. These are just big lakes. I mean, I've never noticed those before. I'm not that familiar with Australian geography, I'm afraid. Canlar, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I must admit, 1950, my longest ever game went into, I think it was 1969, when we finally, me playing as France, managed to knock out the Japanese with American help. I need a new commander. I obviously forgot that I hadn't assigned one there, so... In you go, fella. Any points to spend? Nope, completely new. This field marshal must have an upgrade, surely. Because, I mean, these guys have been leading a lot of troops. Anyone? Nobody due a promotion? Oh, there's one. Ah, he was just there to fool me. To lull me into a false sense of hope and excitement. Yeah, we're taking some casualties because I'm being a bit less careful with my troops now. But you know, we've got to push forward and end the war. So let's just let things starve off for a week or two in there. We've got a fight going in here. You're not supposed to be going that way. Oh, I see what they're doing. I see what they're doing. They're trying to go through. That's really annoying. Stop. A victory, all of Japan will... Oh, it's a fighter race thing. Yeah, I hate it when the AI starts trying to move the troops around, but it goes through the enemy lines rather than around them. That drives me mad. Think I'll meet any resistance if I move one division down there? Let's try it. Tick, tick, tick. Is that the last one? That's the last one, and then back again. What have we sunk here? Oh, just one convoy. Is that your is that your link to Twitch, Candleart, or is that no, it's not your channel obviously, but someone that you enjoy watching? It all seems to have gone quiet. Why has it gone quiet? Who's getting hungry? Okay, this looks like the easiest. Let's pile in there. Leave one division to go in. Into there if we can. I should have some spare troops here to push this one through. There's always a lot of like mess to tidy up after this. Where do you guys come from? Extreme environment training. Send those in. We can probably send one of those in as well. Time for the tanks to make an appearance. What have I done? Deceived the Emperor. It's an executable offence. I should sack the lying general and make a show of force on him so no one else dares question your authority. That's a good idea. We could do a bit of that. Actually, we do have the option to do kamikaze missions. I could put the general in a plane and fly him into an enemy battleship. Except we've sunk all the enemy battleships, so I guess that won't go. What should we do? What should we do? This looks like it's doable. Pile in there. Get over the river. The tanks are going in. Oh, I'll tell you what, let's do a little mini cut-off here. This looks like a fun one to do. Leave one behind. Cut that off. There we go. Cut it in half. I like drawing weird shapes in the map. Hey! Hey! What the hell's going on here? Why have my armies abandoned this? I've got stacks of men here. Why is no one on the front lines? Oh my god, right, let's... I'll order the troops in manually there. Something's gone very badly wrong. It's this one. Right, let's just delete that order. Starting here. You can never rely on an AI general to do anything sensible. There we go. So I've drawn the front line back in. I'm just gonna have to rely on this army getting back there fast. I know I ordered some away, but then they should have gone back to that. I only use battle plans, Kutik, when the enemy in such a weakened state we can walk over them. Otherwise, your generals just... Oi! My dog's trying to get behind my green screen. Come here. Come here. Come here. I wondered what that noise was. You're trying to go in my bin to see what treats were in there, weren't you? Come on up. Come on. Say hello. Ah, scrabble up. Go on. There's a camera up there. Look. Don't eat the microphone. This is Wolfie, for those of you who haven't met him. What we're talking about. Control and right-click will help you assign a certain number of troops from the same army to different battle lines. Yes, thank you. Nearly had a kiss. Go on. Now stop eating my green screen. Go on. You've had your tea. Never work with animals, they tell you. Looks like I need to hit the gym. No, I just need a dog that doesn't weigh half a ton and isn't all made of legs and ribs. So it needs something easy to pick up. What was I saying? Where were we? So I've just designed that. Let's get for the jet bomber. Where were we? We're assigning that. No, the reason I don't use battle lines, and battle plans, I do use them, but at the moment I use units assigned to a front line, and then I have breakthrough units which I go for the pincer movements, and then the battle lines just fill themselves in with defensive units behind them to trap the enemy. That's how I play. When we get to the point where the front line in front of me is so weak we can win with a general offensive, then I use battle plans. But I find that otherwise your AI commanders will just throw units mercilessly into enemy machine gun posts and trenches and mountain defenses, and it turns into a World War I style game at that point. But I do use them, but I just place them. Check the orders from the encirclement. This lot. Yes, I know. I got rid of the encirclement borders on purpose because at this point I'm going to just pile everything in myself and do it the good old-fashioned way, so I know things are going to work. And things should move in. Things should be all right. We'll get things figured out from there. Let's move on. The enemy aren't going to break out of this, we are pleased to say. So where'd the yellow... Oh, hang on. What the hell? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong lines there. Sorry. I thought this battle line had disappeared as well. That was a major panic. So this army, does this not have anything assigned? They are in a force, right? Yeah, they're in that one. I think they're actually... I don't think they're assigned a battle line at the moment, so I can use my yellows to pile in here. We can go on this. Are they going somewhere? Oh, they're going somewhere, clearly. Oh, they must have something assigned to them because they're trying to move out there. Honestly, if this bit gets cut in, it's fine. It's fine. We can reassign that. We can reconquer it if need be. They're going to conquer that one. Normally, the units, once you finish moving them, they will go back to where their front lines were assigned. But we'll draw some fresh lines in a minute. Should we just finish this off? What a mess. Just wait for the viewership spike as everyone piles on to see Wolfie. Yes, where is that viewership spike? A viewership spike of 1. So let me just check the orders for this army. It should stop there. Is that right? I think it's stopping there. So at that point, we can almost give them an attack order because the enemy are getting so weakened in front of us. We can almost assign that, but we shall see what's going on. Did we get this? We didn't get down there for some reason. Can I have one soldier, please? Just to go down there. Actually, I don't know. There might be some enemy army in there, so we'll have to take a look at that. We've got the cavalry, which can go charging through. We're getting a front line in front of this again now, though, so that all is good. And it also means that we can quite easily... Let's go in there. We're going to... Oh, 8 divisions? What is 8 divisions doing there? In fact, let's sort this out quick. Right, tanks into there, job done. Why are they not deploying? It's on their front line. I don't understand why they're not redeploying some of those divisions there. Supply issues I've seen maybe cause something like that. And let's just put something on the front line to hold this a bit. I'm not quite sure what went on there. Right, leave one tank division behind and batter the rest into there. Let's get them cut off. I feel like we can do this. I'll attack from this side as well, just to open up the frontage. You see, they're trying to pile in. They fed me a nice little cut-off there. Thanks for the host. Yeah, always appreciated. Yeah, it's messy. I'd rather than have one giant front line with field marshals meeting in the middle, I'd rather have two completely separate sections. I find that easier to manage. The AI always seems to make a mess of trying to get its front lines into order. Did we have that one before? Oh, I can fit another 400 airplanes in there. What do we need? We need some aerial superiority. Let's put 400 fighters. We've got lots of stuff. Close air support. Close air support. Carrier fight. I've probably got stacks of carrier fighters. I've got a load of zeros. Right, let's put 400 of these in. Just put them straight onto that. See if that changes the situation anywhere. So we got what we wanted up here. We got the cutoff. We got the big surround. That worked. This looks like it's all red and blue. So this army... Can you just show me where that goes, please? It's that bit and that bit there. It stops there. Okay, right. So that stops there. And the other force... See, we've got this cut off. I knew this would work. Let's go in here. See, they're already looking quite ropey. Ish. Ropey-ish. General's been wounded. Tough. We don't care. We'll just quickly tidy this up. And then we're going to redraw the front lines again. And we'll just force our field marshals to do something intelligent. Whilst we figure out... Ah, now here we go. Here we go. Here's an opportunity coming. Let's take... In fact, let's get this cut-off done first. We redraw the lines, and we're going to have a general advance. Because we are getting to a position where we can get away with that here. You like the emoji you just unlocked? I quite like that GG one. I like my hot stuff emoji. That's one of my favourites. That one. That's normally because I play games like role-playing games and shooters and stuff. Well, I don't normally play shooters, but when I do play a shooter, I kind of like setting people on fire. So we got that one. My air cover needs to move forward. I think you're probably right. Let's take a look. Yeah, we could definitely stop. We could definitely put air cover forwards again. That bit's okay. Let's see. So I've got 2,800 fighters here. I must have some heavy fighters in that lot, right? Do we have fight? We have a little bit of fighting going on over there. But yeah, we'll pile it over there instead. What are these? Naval bombers. All right. They're not part of the deal. Heavy fighters? Heavy fighters. They're doing a good job. All right. They can reach over. We need to make a bit of a difference here. The 400 fighters there are doing a good enough. Oh, we can fit 200 more in. Let's put those as well. Bit of ground support. Close air support. Maybe. Maybe. They all count, so... I do have lots of them. I can't find them, but I do have lots of them, I know. Close air support, that'll do. There is, like, fighting in this area, and there's going to be more fighting in that area soon. I don't need all this. What can I do? Do I have tactical bombers? For the range. What's that? Tactical bomber. Yeah, push that straight out to there. We could kind of... Maybe should have some more stuff up here. Naval bombers? I've ended up with some... take those off. Let's just put everything onto that. There, that's going to help. We're going to have a bit of a fighting calendar soon. I still think I can probably get away with more of these, right? More heavy fighters. There we go. Put those over as well. It's going to make should make a chunk of a difference to that when it catches up. Yeah, I could assign the planes to certain armies. Then they move forward, don't they? as the army moves forward, the planes move to a base to cover them. It's a good way of doing that, especially with the ground support stuff. Right, if we got someone going in there, let's just make sure we've grabbed that. So we've redrawn the front after the mess that was. We took that. That's nice. We've got the rocket engines. I don't really need to do that. What I should do, we could still improve this, but it's not that important. We maybe should go down there. I think, if I remember right, we were short on... Yeah, we're short on these. I normally like maintenance companies in the tanks as well. That's something we could have done. Yeah, go on, let's do that. So I can assign them. I've certainly got the XP to. Did we develop those aircraft? Right, we don't need all this. We certainly don't need the naval bombers now, so take those well down. These are still having a hard fight. Oh, but they're upgrading, they're not dead. We don't need the carrier naval bombers. Yeah, we definitely don't need that. Take that down by 2. Right, so they're going into jet aircraft. So we've got Rocket Interceptor 2. Jet Fighter 2, which is a... We don't want that. We want Jet Fighter 2, don't we? Let's modify this with a better engine. And a bit more reliability. We'll go for a couple... One on range, one on weapons. And 2 more on reliability. We'll knock the range down. There we go. Nice and reliable. That one. How much can we get away with here? Whether we really get numbers of these into action before the war's over, I don't know. 20 factories. Sounds good to me. We'll go with that. I'm becoming too popular. We've got to dim those numbers. Give us your most controversial my most controversial non-political opinion. Ooh, that's a difficult one. That's a difficult one. Which controversial opinion shall I go for? I'll go with the controversial opinion that pineapple is good on pizza. Certain pizzas. That's a good one. That coffee and or milkshakes. No, not coffee and milk. I suppose you can have a coffee milkshake. Coffee and milkshakes are better than beer. Again. Controversial. Yeah, I've got more factories. I just don't have the resources for them, Kutik. So we keep them at that level. Yeah, we're ready for a push here. Definitely. Did we get this drawn? Right, let's stop and redraw these 2 fronts all together. So I've got enough for 4 armies there. Let's get this big one. Right, everybody stop. Where are you going? Delete all orders. Give me a front line. Yeah, I'm going to draw it from here. Because this is easy going to fit in. There's a funny bulge there. Was I planning some sort of move with that? I can't remember. And then the other US Army. Again, stop. Delete all orders. And front line from there. All the way up to the top of the world. Right then. Go and sort that out, fellas. Get fixed in position. And we're going to have a general offensive on that one. We might lead it with the tanks. I don't know. We might. But also, we're going to go for general offensive over